Hello and good morning and welcome to the morning drive with the Undertaker. Come on in. Tell everybody we're about to get started at 7:25 a.m. Come on, we got some good news today on the morning drive with the Undertaker. All right, who's going to be out my first in? Is that going to be you, Dr. Haynes? You normally beat everybody in. Come on in. There he is, Tank Davis. Welcome to the morning drive this morning, my brother. Good morning. It's Monday morning. Let's get this week started. Let's go in the right direction early this morning. There we go. Come on in, everybody. It's time for the morning drive with the Undertaker. All right, I got to get folks in the house. Where are you, Miss Marlonda? Can we holler a little Shazam this morning? David Lang. Hey, Shazam. All right. I see you, David Lane. Grand rises to you,
Good
my
morning.
brother. And I see Dr. Thorne is in the house. Daryl Thorne is in the house. I see you in St. John this morning, my brother. All right. Marlonda, we had a lot happen this weekend.
Tell me about it.
All right. We got Sherry Sadler's in the house, Marlonda. Let's give him a few more seconds.
Sherry.
Let him come on in. Yeah, come on in this morning, you guys. Looks like we're going to have some rain. What you thinking, Marlana? Looks like it's raining where you are?
Yeah, it's a little overcast where I am, so I got my umbrella.
You got your umbrella with you?
I can get in before it starts pouring down.
Turn me up a little bit. I see Jacqueline Peel. I got the teachers in the house. I got the Teacher Association in the house. All right.
Hey, Greg.
Let's get started this morning. First of all, I want to start off by saying congratulations to Bishop Ray Campbell. 51 year church anniversary.
Wow.
But this is what's very impressive. One pastor. 51 years, one pastor, which is Bishop Ray Campbell at the Ideal Family Church right on Redbird Lane there. We had a great time last night. There's a young man named Pastor Frank Ray. You ever heard of him out of Memphis, Tennessee?
Yes, out of Memphis, Tennessee. He and his father, they are amazing, dynamic in the gospel.
He spoke last night, never had a Bible in his hand, but he reads the Bible like it's invisible. Unbelievable speaker. So once again, congratulations, Bishop Ray Campbell, on that 51st church anniversary. One pastor, which is him. Good morning, Nicole. Well, let's get straight to it. Let's talk about those Mavericks. This is going to be our last time talking about them for a little while. I see you, Dr. Ivory. I see you. Clippers, 126. Mavericks, 111. Now, let me give my hat off to you. You said that the Mavericks would not win this series. I said they would. I was wrong. You were right. Let's get that out the way first. 7 games.
What?
I don't think anyone expected 7 games. I thought we would definitely win this one since we won all the home games. They won all the home games. Last game was on their turf. I thought we was going to pull this thing off, but it really wasn't close in the end. It really wasn't. It wasn't close after the run they went on after that third quarter. So let's talk about my boy Luka, 46 points, superstar. I see you, Pastor Ford. I see you in a few minutes. 46 points, 22 years, youngest player to ever score 40 points in Game 7. And he averaged 35.7 this entire series. So, hey, Luka did his job. Bottom line, period. We can't be mad at Luka. I think the superstar, it's only his second, third year. Go ahead, Marlonda. You think he did his job? I think he did everything he was supposed to do.
I agree.
Even in his
agree. I just hate
remarks were great. His remarks was great. I like he says, hey, we lost both times. He said, I've only been here 2 times. We went to the playoffs both times, but we lost both times. He said, we get paid to win, and we didn't do that. So I appreciate him. I appreciate him saying that. Appreciate him being upfront about that. And he only made $8 million this year. He was the whole team. Only paid him $8 million. but he does have an extension coming up for that 21-22 season. We're expecting about $200 million contract for Luka. So hat
Yeah,
definitely
who
off
don't
to
need a
him.
contract?
Yeah, he definitely. Well, let's talk about that. I said that Carlisle should not still be coached after 13 years. If, as far as you've gotten since 2011, is the first round of playoffs and never even won one of those, should he still
Right.
be there? I say no, but I'm not the CEO of the Mavericks. So we heard from the CEO of the Mavericks. He said Carlisle, 61 years old. His contract runs through the 22-23 season. He was asked after the game if he believed he's the right coach to lead the future. Carlisle said, I do, like he was about to get married. Mark Cuban says he's there to stay. He said, let's get that straight. He says Carlisle is here to stay. So they asked about his status. Cuban said Carlisle ain't going nowhere. And Cuban is his team. He got the money. He makes the decisions on the CEO favorite. So it looks like Carlisle will be there for another season. What are you thinking?
Wrong decision.
Wrong
Buy
decision.
him out of his contract. Buy him out.
Well, it looks like he's going to be there. Well, that's what Cuban is saying today. We'll see if he changes his mind. To be honest with you, Dallas can't keep doing the same old same, expecting different results. There has to be a
Right.
change in the Mavericks.
Right.
If you played the
Right.
Clippers last 2 years in a row, first round, lost to them both times. 6 games last year,
Mm-hmm.
7 games this year. Hey, keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. Somebody said that was a
I
definition
like what
of insanity.
I like what Nicole said.
What did Nicole say? I can't read it.
Nicole said, Cuban ain't Jerry Jones.
He's not Jerry Jones. He's not going to get away with it. He's not going to make that money and keep losing.
Pretty much.
All right, let's talk a little
Pretty
bit about
much.
some world news. We can't just be all sports on the morning drive. What's happening in the world? I told you guys, be careful when you travel. Be careful getting on these trains. Be careful getting on these zip lines. 2 more trains collided in Pakistan. 2 more, 25 people got killed in Pakistan on trains. 25 people. This is the scary part. They say train accidents are common in Pakistan. They said the government paid little attention to improving the poorly maintained signal system, and they have aging tracks. They said you have to be careful when you travel around the world, getting on this mass transportation, taking any chances. How many times have we reported on the morning drive about trains crashing, people getting killed on different things, riding different things when they travel around the world? What do you think about that, Marlon?
I mean, I just believe that, all it takes is one time for me. You can tell me something happened and I probably won't get on it. It won't take several times for it to make the news for me for the light bulb not to go off. Stay off the trains.
Stay off the trains. Now we're in Europe. That's how we travel. That's how we get around. It takes us from country to country. That super train and all that. I think it's important that you do your homework. You have to know where you're going, what's safe. Uh, just do a little
Right.
history and see what's happening. What else happened in the world news? Check this out. This guy buys a pit bull. They call him a bull terrier dog for his sister. She has some mental issues. Of course, the dog's supposed to help, and the dog ends up killing her. And it's interesting. They said they bonded with the dog. That the dog, just one of them friendly dogs. When they came in the house and found her dead, the dog was in a corner somewhere. I mean, just to have a killer in your house. I mean, I've been young before I've had dogs. I've raised pit bulls. I've raised Rockwallers. What do you think? What do you think about having something in your house that's capable of killing you or one of your children?
I mean, you know what? I think that I know I had a dog as well. I've had dogs, but I buy the dogs that are the least aggressive.
Okay.
And we know that pit bulls, you have, like you just said when you were talking about the trains, you have to do your history. And we know we know the reputation of those dogs. I mean, they are not calm. They are very aggressive. I don't care how cute or how you think, oh well, they won't do that to me. They are raised to be that way.
You know, it's interesting you
It's just
said
in their
that.
blood.
Now I'll definitely agree with you on that. On the DNA, they just naturally have aggression. They can have that. Dogs are extremely loyal, and they just make you feel better. And regardless of
Mm-hmm.
the breed, I know quite a few people have had pit bulls like myself, and they have always been very friendly, not only to me but to others. A lot of times people say it's not the breeder. It's I mean, it is the breeder, not the breed itself. It's the person, how they handle the dog. My question is, should you have anything in your house that could kill you or your children or your relatives? I
Listen,
mean, I,
can I
I mean that's interesting.
can
I
I
don't
just
understand people with pet snakes or pet anything that's capable
me
of
either.
changing his
But
mind and killing me.
can I tell you this? Even with the Cocker Spaniel, I had that Cocker Spaniel
They're aggressive
forever.
dogs.
And with who?
Cocker
Cocker
spaniels can be
Spaniels?
aggressive. Yeah.
They
Labs,
can,
them labs, they can be
but
aggressive.
but you don't hear about Cocker Spaniels in the news, okay? But when I had my children, my dog transitioned to the hallway, then outside, then you know what I mean? Because jealousy, there's other people in the house, and so I wasn't taking a chance on my dog killing my children. I wasn't worried about me, but
I
I was
always
worried
say
about
no
him killing my
animals, no
children.
snakes, or nor people either. Now that's it. You got to
Uh-uh.
have some people. But I mean, it's
Yeah.
just amazing to me, and I'm not beating up anybody with a dog. You know, I grew up with a dog in our home. In the Beckwith home, we had a in house. We had a dog that was in our home that actually slept in my bed. That slept in my bedroom. We grew up with a dog in house, as well as a outside dog. We had both growing up, and then as an adult, I chose to have dogs. Jackie and I don't have any, so I'm a dog lover. I really am. But it's just really amazing to me to have a dog that's capable of killing you, or any pet that's capable of
Killing, yeah.
because what if it gets bit by something? What if it just get rabies or something? You just never know. And could the person really, or could a child really get that dog off of them if they needed to?
No.
And pit bulls and
Mm-hmm.
Rottweilers, not just that breed, but shepherds or anything else could kill you. Uh, I see.
Mm.
Sadler asked us a question. We have to go there. She said, "What was the results of the Mayweather fight?" Well, I watched the fight. I stayed up late last night. I had a lot of company in. We had a graduation party at the house, so me and my Monroe family, we watched the fight last night. I was very, very disappointed. I am a Mayweather fan. I've had the opportunity to go to Vegas and watch him fight twice. I watched him fight Pacquiao. And I mean, he's a boxer. I mean, he is a professional. He's great at what he do. Last night was a joke, so I was very disappointed to have somebody on his level, even in the boxing ring, and to watch 8 rounds of that. It was ridiculous. To make fun of boxing the way it was last night. For as who won, it didn't have an official card, but Mayweather's a professional boxer. He probably hit him 10 times more than the other guy hit him. Terrible fight. A lot of wrestling, a lot of acting, a lot of laughing and playing. They should not have called it a fight. I mean, they called it an exhibition, but they shouldn't even call that a fight. It was ridiculous. And I hate to see people on that level stoop to that level. I don't think a professional boxer should play boxing. You're 51-0. You don't fight somebody that's 0-1. He hasn't earned the right to be in the ring with somebody like that. And I don't think you should make fun of boxing. I think boxing is pure. I believe that these athletes go through a lot to become boxers. So I was very disappointed. Maybe I was expecting what I shouldn't have been expecting. I'm old school, so I don't know anything about YouTubers. I don't know anything about a Paul family and him and his brother playing and jumping off of mountains, whatever. He has no right to be in a boxing ring and call himself a boxer. So I hope that helped you. Who won the fight? I guess if you had to give a winner, I mean, was it? I say they both lost. Paul is not a fighter. He had no business being in there. Mayweather should have never been in there and put his reputation on the line just for a payday. Did you get to watch any of it?
No, wasn't
Wasn't
interested.
even interesting. Tay says she agrees with me. I mean, I'm just telling you, I am a fan of boxing. Uh, it's like once you see true boxing, and I mean, Floyd Mayweather is one of the best that's ever boxed. I mean, he is a amazing boxer. So to see him in the ring playing around with a YouTuber, I was very, very disappointed. Hopefully, I won't ever have to see that again. If if it comes up again, I just wouldn't watch it. I mean, I was just very, very disappointed.
Right.
What's happening in the national news? This hit home for me whenever you're ready. A Florida sugar mill worker, 86 years old, fatally shoots his boss after he was fired. Let me start back over. He 86, first of all, and he got a job. 86, still working.
Sir,
Boss fired.
you dang near dead. Why are you trying to kill somebody? 86 years
86.
old.
Check this out. The boss fires him, right? And this is what he asked. He said, "Man, listen, can I just work here just one more year? Because I'm dealing with some financial issues." This is an employee talking to a boss, and the boss is saying, "I run a business. I can't run my business according to your financial." What does it have to do with the business financial situation?
Right.
86 years old, kills the boss. He says, "Listen, I need to work. Just give me one more year. Let me work to 87. Boss said, I can't afford it. You got to go." He said, "All right, we both going." So he kills him. So I guess the 86-year-old didn't kill himself. So he goes on to prison, or he's going on to prison. You got to be careful as a boss. CEOs, we got to look out. We got to look out. You got to.
Wow.
Yeah. You know how you do them temperature checks when you come in? We're going to need one of them crazy checks.
You better know it. I keep telling you.
Come on now. How many times we talk about that?
Telling you.
And then, and that leads us to some more national news. In California, a judge overturns the assault rifle ban. Now, I'm a gun collector. I'm a shooter. I'm a police officer, deputy constable, Dallas County Precinct 1. Hello, Constable Tracy.
Tracy, go.
There you go. Listen, the judge overturned the assault rifle ban. Now, this has never happened in California. This is like back in the 80s. They came back and say, "Listen, you can't have assault rifles in California." They say it's AR-15. It's so crazy, Judge. Check out what he said.
Nicole?
He said having an AR-15 is like having a Swiss Army knife. Listen, you couldn't kill me with a Swiss Army knife on your best day. AR-15, you could. He says that the AR-15 is a perfect combination of a home defense and a homeland defense. Now, I know that lets me know that he probably don't even own a gun, because if somebody breaking in your house, which you don't have time to go get, is a rifle. Rifle is too long, it's too much movements, too many things to deal with. You're probably going to grab your pistol. You're going to grab something that's small, that's something you can move around, you can adjust with. So I disagree with him. This whole AR-15 is not a good home defense, not unless you're in a war zone somewhere. But this is what the state of California say, listen, because they're going to appeal it, of course. It's like, listen, out of all the crimes, mass shootings, all the things that's been against law enforcement always happen with assault rifles. They're just saying people with assault rifles is one who comes in and shoots everybody.
Right.
Assault rifles, they get into the shootout with the police. They were just saying that law has worked very well in California. Why are you trying to overturn it? That's amazing. Hey, you see?
Y'all leave Mr. Crawford alone.
I better leave my boy alone. I know Jackie gonna come.
Leave Mr. Crawford alone.
Jackie coming to us.
Oh my God.
Let's get into a little entertainment news before we get off. I know you got something for. I'm listening to you first. Go.
Okay.
Y'all better get off, my boy. Go ahead.
So last night, I hope, and you guys, some of you may not have heard, but last night were the Kennedy Awards.
Okay. And
Debbie Allen received a Kennedy Award for her performing arts, everything that she does in dance. Most of you guys know Debbie Allen from fame. She was the producer of A Different World, now producer of ER. So congratulations to Debbie Allen. If you attend her dance academy, whether you're rich or whether you're poor, low income, she takes everybody. She doesn't turn anybody away. So kudos to Debbie Allen for receiving the
congratulations. Yeah. Let me say this about a little entertainment news. $500 million is what the richest kid in the United States is worth. The richest kid in the United States is worth $500 million. Let me tell you what made me proud. She looked like us.
That's
$500 million
That's awesome.
Kid. Guess who it is?
Who?
Blue Ivy.
You know what?
Blue Ivy is a $500 million
A given.
kid. She
Yeah.
is the richest. She's one of the richest
Yeah.
kids in the United
Mm-hmm.
States. Isn't that
Yeah.
something? I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Mama's successful. Daddy's successful.
Daddy's
Power
successful.
couple.
Grandma's
You don't hear
successful.
what I'm
Yes.
saying.
A
Yes.
legacy.
Yes.
Legacy.
I am impressed. That's what I'm talking about. Made to come up.
I love it.
Made to come up.
I
You know
love
we
it.
get off here without talking about my Dallas Cowboys, right?
I thought we was out
Hey,
of
that
time.
ain't gonna happen. Who got the best offensive line in all of football? Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas.
Now y'all saw what happened to Kansas City last year in the Super Bowl. Who's down in Tampa? They had 3 offensive linemen hurt. And y'all saw Tampa
Mm-hmm.
Bay told Kansas City up. Best offensive in the league, but 3 missing offensive linemen. It doesn't matter how good Mahomes is. You got to go. Dallas had 3 offensive linemen out last year. 3 out. All 3 are back.
Man.
Back. Best offensive line in the NFL is back.
You said 13 and 4?
You don't hear me. Tyrone Smith, Connor Williams, Tyler, Zach Martin, Collins, Black Joe. I'm telling you, best offensive line in the NFL is back. 13 and 4. I see y'all at the Super Bowl in California. Thank you for joining us for the morning drive. We'll see you in the morning.
In the morning.
Bye-bye.